Doing a transmission flush on a BMW X3 with an N52. I'm under the vehicle. You have to take the under panels off. So we have some 8mm and some 10s to take this panel off here to access the transmission, drain plug, and fill plug. Now for this vehicle I'm doing a transmission flush. That's my drain. My fill is on the back side of this. I have this panel actually just pushed over to the side because one of the studs actually broke off, and that's just a little plastic nut, and there's a lot of rust. Even though I know this car is garaged, for whatever reason that's broken off, and that's the only thing holding on this panel on that corner. So I've actually just left one attached and shifted the panel over, and hopefully that's going to give me enough access to get to the fill, which is, get to it, right here. My drain is actually pretty rusted. I'm a little bit worried about breaking this free. Now to fill this transmission, you will first drain it, then fill it from this point right here, which is on the back. The mechatronic sleeve and plug is right above it. And you fill it till it overflows. Then you're going to need to run the engine and fill it again until it overflows with the engine running. And that's the proper way to fill this. If you ever crack this open with your engine off, all your fluid's going to come rushing out, even the fill, because the torque converter is taking up fluid with the engine running. With it off, then the fluid level goes up and it will overflow. Now to check your level, you would actually check this with your engine running and crack that right there, and it should just dribble out. That would be full. And you have to use BMW lifetime fluid. Sorry, I'm working backwards here, so turn this around and see if I can get to that sticker. And it does say BMW lifetime oil, number 832203971114. Now this is a 5mm Allen, not a Torx. Sometimes a tech will bang a Torx into this if it's already stripped out, and there is a lot of corrosion here. It did make me nervous. What I did was install my 5mm without my ratchet, and I've been spraying this with PB50 all-purpose blaster to help break everything free, and it did its job pretty well. I also hit the back and tapped it with a hammer, right, without my ratchet obviously, but I hit that, and that also shocks it a little bit to help break up the corrosion. And thankfully, which again I was very, very nervous about this not breaking free on me, and it did break free, and I'm going to be good to go for my transmission flush. I have the top one already broken free as well. I always like to double check the top first, because that's my fill, most important, and then I will check to see if I can break the bottom free. And there's that panel cocked to the side, because again that 10mm snapped right off, and you can see the rust on the tip of that one. I'm just afraid of touching that one, and then this panel's going to be flapping around. Okay, with that broken free, I can go ahead and loosen up the drain plug. Now this drain plug has an integral gasket. This is the fill port on the back. It's a 17 millimeter, which is removed. I have a tube running up into the fill point. The engine is not running currently because the fluid is completely empty, and I'm going to be using a ratchet pump to fill this. First step, I want to make sure I fill it till it overflows, and then start the engine and continue to fill until it overflows with the engine running. And this is a ratchet pump. Runs right off of my 3/8 ratchet, and I have it just with tubes running into the bottles for filling of the transmission. Now with it running over, I'm going to start the engine and continue to fill. And then once it's full, reinstall the plug.